Hey everybody, just thought I'd come on and talk a little bit here. So anyways, we brought in a new system, which I'll talk about in a few minutes. But I want to talk about the one a day that I'm doing right now, even though this is the second one a day of today. And that's this. Do you ever notice something? I don't have enough time and I don't have enough money. And I'll tell you something. People will say to me, I don't have enough time and I don't have enough money. Now, the reality is that I've been in this business long enough to know this. It's just not a priority. Because I want you to think about this. Take a look at where your money goes. It goes somewhere. You know, you're spending it on something. The reality is that I understand that in the business of health, I've got to teach people that they have value. That they have a lot of value. And I got to teach them that some of the things they're doing are not valuable, but are actually destroying them. They're actually putting money out on things, but because everybody's doing it and the majority of the population does it, we don't realize we're poisoning ourselves. And it's true. I want you to really be aware of this and watch this week. So anyways, almost everyone I talk to, not almost everyone, but so many people, I don't have enough money and I don't have enough time. Okay. So this lady I just talked to, she's going to come here and she says, well, I'll come for 6 hours of treatment and then maybe I'll do more, but I don't have enough money to do any more than that. And I said, that's fine. And then every time somebody gets here, they go, wow, this is life-changing. So understand, give everybody the benefit of the doubt in your life because they get used to being let down all the time. So that's why we don't have enough time or enough money to make changes because we get all these false promises. And I'm not telling you to trust me. Why should you trust me? I'm just another guy with another sales pitch. But the reality is here is when you start really learning how to love yourself and honor yourself, you're going to find all the time and the money in the world. Okay? All right? We can only put the value into ourselves that our beliefs will allow. I was just on a phone with a gentleman, okay? So he says, I was told to call you that you're going to be able to help me. Now, understand, I've probably taken about 30 calls today, and we've probably signed up, honest to God, I know you won't believe this, but probably around 13 to 15 consults. Why? Because we charge $125, and we give lifetime support. So I'm just going to prove to everyone that guess what? We do care, we do love you, and I want the rest of the practitioners out there to do the same thing we're doing. Because guess what? People want to have enough time. They want to have enough money and they want to care for themselves and they want to look after themselves and they don't want to rely on broken systems. So anyways, he says to me, I've got peripheral neuropathy. Now, do you know what that is? So he didn't tell me this first. He says, I've had a sore on my foot that's getting worse and it's eating away my foot. And I've had it for a year. And first thing I said to him was, do you have diabetes? And he says, no, I don't have diabetes. There's nothing wrong with me. And I go, there's something wrong with you. Nobody has a sore in their foot for a year that has circulation. I said, believe it or not, your foot's dying. And he says, oh, wait a minute. Would peripheral neuropathy count? And I said, of course. I said, tell me how bad it is. He goes, well, I'm numb from the knees down. So understand he's had this for 3 years, so the peripheral neuropathy is now part of his life. It's part of his system. That's like the smoker who smokes a cigarette and he has a cold. They never think about the cigarette giving them a cold because they've been smoking for 10 years. It's like the alcoholic who is sick all the time and he can't digest his food. He would never even consider the alcohol to be the problem. It's like the person who keeps going back to the doctor and getting new prescriptions. He doesn't understand that it's the prescriptions creating the problem. Okay, I'll prove to you, everyone that wants to watch us, that we are going to have hundreds of thousands of testimonials in the next few years. Come on. And for that $125, because I couldn't make it more. And the reality is I've got right now 12 master consultants to look after you and understand something. I'm not going to make it more because most people aren't worth $125. But once they get in here and they show that we do love them, we do care for them, and guess what? They have much more power. And when you feed the spirit, you heal the body, okay? So I just want you to get this. I'm gonna pop on here. I decided I'm gonna pop on here from now on. I'm gonna tell you little stories about people. And I'll tell you, I've got about another 6 today, but I'm not gonna keep you on the phone because guess what? I know you haven't got enough time and you haven't got enough money. Hope to see you this afternoon, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for my Q&A, okay? And this one's called the Personal Treatment and Training, all right? Because I need you to personally love yourself. Take care.